We are alive.
Excellent. Everyone likes to be live and alive, just like the last game of Pokemon was questionable. Welcome back, everybody, to episode 15, Twilight Duelist. No, this isn't about vampires. No, this isn't about Yu-Gi-Oh! But it's about Yu-Gi-Oh! And vampires together. That's a joke.
Ooh.
Anyways, handling tonight's recap is Rampage. Take us away, my brother.
On the last episode of this campaign, the group faced an immovable challenge, toughest challenge yet, facing Regigigas. And quickly they found out, figured out, through Growlithe transformation with the sword that could probably help them in battle with the Regigigas, as there's 3 holes in Regigigas that could be different in the battle. So, in the first round, things due to Regigigas' slow sword, he's still slowly setting up for the first 2 rounds. Anyways, first Ajax sets up with a fire spin and goes into like a Beyblade in the air. And after Opal gets Gravel set up at what's it called? What's the move called?
The levitating rock thing, yeah?
Yes.
Smack,
Well,
no.
Stealth Rock.
Stealth Rock. Yeah.
I forgot the move's name. That's one thing I forgot.
Stealth
Rock is a shield for Pixel, as we're all trying to protect Pixel and this self-solo mode to go after Regigigas. While Krilla, you just use a flamethrower that Pixel uses friendly the turn, and Twilight just uses foul play the turn, and there's nothing. The next set turns uses a staircase. Pixel tries to go staircase. Only gets halfway from Regigigas. Pretty much stops and attracts halfway. But while Regigigas does a stomp on Grave, hurts him badly. Malfono still retains fire, and same thing with Grave was setting up, keeping the Stealth Rock as a shield for Pixel. While now Stabilize tries to blind Sable on Regigigas' eyes with Rock Gem by blinding his black holes and all that. Then Pixel tries to use his flamethrower as a jetpack to get on top of Regigigas, slashes his first hole to confirm the theory of, yes, you slash the holes, you'll shut down Regigigas. So that's what everyone's focused on now, trying to get Pixel to get back on Regigigas and with the holes. Then when Regigigas finally has a slow start, it knocks out Grave and Malfono all one sweep. And also does a clapping motion that hurts both Opal and Ryan, I believe, but Ajax is a true EVP and saves Opal. Then somehow Regigigas tries to punch. Then uses ancient power on Sableye, knock him out. So the only person left is currently Pixel. Then Opal brings out what's the thing?
Brought out Rattata first, and then
Rattata,
after,
right.
yeah.
And Rattata didn't. Rattata tried to hyperfang his foot, and but then pretty much nibbles it and moves on. Then Ajax rolls out Dragonite, tries to do what CY was doing was hyper rock gem to blind this and more, but pretty much there's nothing on that one. Then I think this is when Crystal went for enough flamethrower for the sun. Because she's back on the ground. Then this is when Dusko came out, used a hex while Reggie came out blinded. So blinded. Then finally, like a joint effort, we pretty much set up Pixel for a good shot. Back up to Ajax and use Dragonite to use a pick up Pixel, and drop them off on the Regigigas, and while he used Rick to push Cell Pixel for a great hit. While Duskull, after missing 2 fire punches, because he touched us, he uses the Shadow Ball as disruptive energy and sends it back at Regigigas to tumble him, make him fall on the ground. That's when Pixel took advantage and slashed it with just taking hold of Regigigas. He came out third and officially shutting down Regigigas. And thus winning the battle. Group celebrates, and as the group celebrates, a renown shows up, but not the battle. Pretty much somewhat the story of about the reasoning for Darkrai coming in, for the souls are now, and the plans. His plan to come out talk about the whole Reggie trio, and how about Team Fusion's plan to make humans and Pokemon. Then that's when told us all the Inville villagers are back at home, safe and sound. And then everyone got a fossil except for Ajax, because he chose a rare candy, while the rest of the group got a fossil. And that's pretty much about it. Very.
No. You were very detailed, actually.
That's good.
Okay. Yeah, that's where we pick up. We pick up with the villagers presumably being returned back in one piece, and that's what we're going to see tonight. As we leave the cave, the Muck was there to befriend you. You all arrived in Ambyvale Village, and that is where I will put us now. When you guys arrive at Ambyvale Village, you can see the Vale folk in numerous numbers kind of hustling around you all and ushering upstairs, or up into the treetop. I guess you can't say stairs if it's a ramp that brings you up there, but yeah. They usher you to the treetop's top. There we go. And as you guys are kind of brought up the lift, everyone's kind of around you. They got all these questions. They don't have the memory of their last few days. And here is the map. But most importantly, Mothra appears before Ryan. And everyone thinks she's hot, except for hopefully Ryan. Let's put it there.
Not in that.
Yeah, no.
Please don't think she's hot.
I said not in that. This ain't porno.
No, I'm just joking. All right, so you guys are here sitting around the totem of the village of balance. Interesting. But anyways, yeah, Mothra asked you guys, what happened? The last thing I remember is something coming down the night, and now my son's back and all of you. And it's the day?
So who wants to explain? Who wants to explain it to them?
I think you should, since you came from here. They'll believe you. For sure. It is a
Can we
crazy
get-
tale.
Can we get Ryan and Ajax some healing real quick while they tell you the story?
Hey, can I get a shirt, please? That would also be appreciated.
Yeah, can we all use some healing while I'll tell you a story? So if y'all need healing.
The Bidoof brings Ajax a shirt and then tries to forcefully get into Ajax Pokeball.
Well, so
Probably gets fitness repelled.
So, Mom, this is gonna sound crazy, but this is gonna sound sane. But trust me, this is what happened. From what we gathered, Darkrai apparently came turning on the unknown, and in process, for whatever reason, turning on to unknown Pokemon in the Ambervale Cave. And we went to investigate, and we came upon a new Pokemon called a new one I've never seen before called Renown. Fought that, then fought in some trying to further investigate, and found Regigigas, and fought that, defeated, and they said when they told us that y'all were returning.
Right. So I know my son is no longer dependent on the pool as much, but now he's resorted to drugs?
Everything that he just said was 100% true. I wish that it weren't, because, yeah, it was crazy. But, yeah, that actually happened.
I mean, a girl has proof she Pokedexed it.
I did, yeah, and I drew it.
I'll show Krilla.
Yeah.
Pokedex.
She looks at it and goes, interesting. Well, Zatu's like trying to confirm everything. Two.
That reminds me. There's now Muck living in the Embryo Cave, trying to fix it. It made Muck a bunch of grounds when the cave destroyed it with the poison, and now there's a Muck still there trying to repair the damages.
There's a Muck there. I suppose I can add it to my roster, but I heard that Muck smell even through the Pokeball.
Yeah, but it's a nice Muck. It's trying to undo the damage it did to the cave.
I suppose no. Well, these lands are their lands. We just decide to build on top of them.
But yeah, apparently y'all just got called a mix of a World of Darkrai's planning, and y'all got just turned into unknowns in real cave for whatever reason.
I suppose my question is, what stops Darkrai from coming back and finishing what he started?
We're pretty sure that he's at home now. I'm pretty sure that we discovered where he's hiding out. It was in one of the northern cities on the map, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Past Chrysombra and where the Mystic Shade is.
Yeah.
We did deactivate the Regigigas, which I think was what he was after.
The cave, it's still there?
No, well, it's still there, but there's no way to access it. Because after we left, the Renown that we met changed the path back to its regular form. That's one thing I forgot to mention. When we were in there, I got a vision once I entered past the little waterfall entrance, it gave me a vision of what Darkrai did in the past. And he basically raised his arms up in the cave and changed the cave path from where to maybe change the whole cave system with his powers. And now that we pretty much undone his powers, so there's no way we go back to that spot where Genius is or was.
Kind of crazy. Like the villagers all became unknown. But it wasn't very. It wasn't very fusion. You know what I mean? It was still one or the other. I don't know.
But
it was really strange.
See, I'll have to read the stars tonight and probably set up proper defenses around the city so things change around here. It's peaceful, largely in Ambyvale. I don't like when disturbances like this happen, but I'm happy to see, Ryan, that I always thought that I'd have to save you from these type of situations, and you saved me. I shouldn't have been so hard on letting you leave home. Come visit me tonight. I'm sure you guys can stay at least one night. I mean, after what you've done, we could help heal your Pokemon and nurture them to full health, unless you're heading out immediately.
Oh, I think a night's rest would do us some good.
Tonight we're having a festival of the flame here. I guess you brought us back just in time. We'll be dancing and all that good stuff and singing. You folks will like that. Ryan's used to it. Ryan, you will have to put on your feather outfit though.
No, I'll pass this time.
Looks disappointed. Well, I'm the village leader and I'm supposed to represent on our family. Traditionally, my son is supposed to wear the chieftain hat in place of not having a husband. Ajax, if you're comfortable, would you mind wearing the feather outfit?
Ajax just goes, if it's necessary, I suppose.
No. I would like to do the dance still, and it'd be nice if Ryan won't do it, then it's just a hat and then it's like a feathered skirt around you.
Yes, that's fine, I suppose.
Excellent.
Will there be bison?
Say again?
Will there be bison?
Yes, there'll be plenty of bison.
You knew that was coming.
Growlithe and I will both start drooling.
Close your mouth. Looks weird.
I have to get ready for the festival. Why don't you guys get ready too? If you would like to look like the locals, which is tradition, then you can speak with the Vale folks and they'll get you a proper outfit. Maybe you can convince my hard-headed son to don the chieftain crown. If not, Ajax is suitable. He doesn't look too different from Ryan's father. She does.
Oh,
Christ.
well, this is just lining up, isn't it? I want a cool outfit.
All of a sudden, Ryan looks at Ajax dead.
No, he doesn't.
No, he
I'm
doesn't.
just joking.
Don't force RP me.
No, that's definitely a joke. I'm gonna say you'd actually do that.
I was joking.
I'll if you're game, I'm game.
Let's do it. Who's gonna talk to this guy?
Come on, Ryan. Let's go get feather outfits.
You need a feather outfit.
Come on, everybody.
Do it for your mom. Unless you want Ajax to take that spot.
No.
Come on. It's a team building exercise. Come on.
I'll do it. Fine.
Yes.
See, the Fae folk looks, not the Fae folk, Vale folk, different game, not the Fae. Looks at all of you and says, so Ryan, will you be the village chieftain this year in place of your father?
Yeah. I'll be the village chief for the festival.
That man back there. For a second, I thought he was your father, but far younger.
No, that's Ajax.
Oh, I
Ajax,
see.
you gonna get a feather outfit too?
I suppose.
Yes.
It would be respectful to our traditions. No one will make fun of you. Per se, we'll all be wearing them ourselves. Anyways, there are 7 outfits in particular that we can offer you all. The first one is the Sky Dancer set. It has the feathers of a Pidgeot or Holucha scattered out throughout it. And well, it's sleek, lightweight, large feathers, and a feathery headdress, of course. Then there's the Flame Shaman attire. Red, orange, yellow feathers resembling fire, a fiery cloak that trails embers. It represents the legendary bird Moltres, or perhaps Talonflame. There's the Jungle Hunter garb. Green, brown feathers with a leafy cloak and insect wings. Like the Tropius here that we have in our very village. The Ocean Spirit regalia. Blue and white feathers resembling waves. You know, like water Pokemon. Thunder Warrior gear. Yellow and black feathers resembling thunderbolts. Like Zapdos. And finally the Icebound. White and blue feathers. The Articuno. The last, the 7th one is the Chieftain's attire, which only one person gets to wear. And I'll put those names in the chat if you want them.
Please.
Do you have any headbands with like feathers for Pokemon, perchance?
Yes, of course. Each of these sets have appropriate ones to match the set.
I think I have to go fire. What do you think, Growlithe? Yeah! We'll take the fire set.
Question: which one is the I have to wear? The chief one?
Yeah.
Or type?
Preferably, you don't have to wear it. The Ajax is willing, but they would prefer you since you're a blood relative.
I know what I'm saying. Asking what type was buying in.
It's just the chieftain. It's like what a normal type would be. It looks like
Okay.
looks like a crown. If anything, it probably looks more like Ho-Oh. You know, that's
Gotcha.
since the other ones are bound to the birds. But here are the names for them in chat. I don't have a lengthy description. But there's Sky Dancer, Flame Shaman, Jungle Hunter, Ocean Spirit, Thunder Warrior, Icebound Nomad, Shadow, Ritual Vesper.
You almost got me with the thunder, but I think I gotta go with fire for Growlithe.
Yeah, that's a good one. You've got the Flame Shaman attire.
Yay!
And they would immediately have a few of the guys come out and start painting on you guys' faces and stuff, the appropriate stuff. So if you're doing the Flame Shaman, they would paint like sketches of Moltres' lengthy wings over your cheeks and your face and stuff like that. And it looks really beautiful and artistic. And then you have the classic, you know, the Pokemon card game, and they have like the symbols for the types.
Yeah.
The classic fire energy symbol right on your belly button.
Oh, I love it.
But we know that Krilla has the Flame Shaman one. Is they're all getting you up, and they also come out with a large set of wings. No, they don't actually work. Don't jump off the top of the treetop. They give you wings that you can like flap during the dance if you'd like to, and put it over on your shoulders. And that Veilfolk goes, "Why, Krilla, you look flaming, if I do say myself."
Thank you.
Present you all the girl on fire. No, not.
Oh no!
So we'll do Ryan. Well, Ryan, you get the chieftain outfit, so we'll do you last because it's a prominent tradition. And then we're not going straight to the festival. You guys have time to relax, talk, have some downtime, get your Pokemon healed. But we'll go to Opal. Opal, the Veilfolk walks up to you with his crew. You saw them; they literally like jumped the Krilla in the kindest way. They were like all over head to toe, paintings, markings, outfit. They didn't even give her a change room, but don't worry, they had one of those long cloths there. Opal, what outfit will you be going for?
Jungle Hunter garb, please.
You see them, and they're carrying out this Tiger helm as they walk slowly towards you, and they're beating on their drums. And they put this tiger helm over you, but the rest of it has the aesthetic of the Tropius's many, many beautiful colors. Now we have our queen, ferocious as she may be, the life of the treetop, the jungle hunter. How do you feel? Do you like this?
Very much.
And they do to symbolize your trophy is it's kind of like the pride kind of scarf. They do like this pride color on you, and then on your stomach, the traditional right on your belly button, the leaf symbol for grass. All right.
Wonderful. My ranger heart is so happy.
Opal! I got wings! I'm gonna twirl around Opal and flap my wings.
Anchorhead. What the?
And Pixel's got a little headdress. It's so cute.
I'm just so glad they told you that those wings don't work.
I'm gonna try them out.
Yeah. To infinity and beyond.
Do a barrel roll.
Oh, the window's right there. You can fly, Buzz. All right, Ajax, what outfit will you be choosing? Then we can all fun joke around for outfits and stuff.
He would choose the shadow ritual one.
All right, you see that it's black, purple, and gray feathers with this eerie kind of symbol, and they're all just coming out and they're whispering, but there's so many people whispering it sounds loud when so many people do it. They're all whispering around you. One of them jumps up behind you and throws a cloak over your head to the point where people can't see your eyes. And they say to you, and the night it comes and summons thee for the mystery to arrive. But no Darkrai this time, just Ajax. And one of the girls saying, he's fine. And they start painting symbols on you, and they paint both the dark type and the ghost type on the left side of your belly button and right side of your belly button, respectively on the opposite sides of each other. The symbols for the dark and ghost type. And they look at you and they say, you have embraced the remnants of shadows, to which always reminds us of our dark history. So everyone has a past, but how we present ourselves today is all that matters now. What say you, Ajax? Do you embrace this tradition, and do you like your outfit?
Yes, it's very nice.
Bow.
Can I have a seat now? I'm still very sore from the fight.
Of course. And you see a bunch of people come over and give you massages. They're predominantly women until the men kind of like beat them off and run up to you, and these men are just like, they have hearts in their eyes. I'll massage you, Ajax.
Oh, God.
We have a
So
fun
just
little
look
trip.
at them and just go, sure, just my shoulders.
Yeah, all 17 of them work on your shoulders.
Oh my goodness.
And they
It
fight a
acts
little
like a
bit.
xylophone. Holy shit.
They fight a little bit. One of them's like, you've been rubbing that shoulder for too long there, sir. Get off.
No, me. At this rate, Ajax will be the new chief of this village soon.
Finally, the Veilfolk walk over to Ryan and go, are you ready to don your proper chieftain's attire, like your father
Yes,
before you?
Yes, I am.
They point to where your mom, and she kind of walks out, and she's wearing this really beautiful Lugia outfit. It's just this pearly white and with etches of blue in it. She's got massive, really long feathers in her hair. She's got the little circles of every single Pokemon type on her cheeks, her left and right cheek, and she's carrying a Ho-Oh outfit for you. It looks like a crown, this massive blister of colors, and as she puts it onto your head and throws this cloak around you that mostly covers only your waist, she tells you, I'm proud of you, Ryan. Thank you for doing this. And people start clapping and stuff, and then they start doing art on you, and instead of what everyone else got, they do drawings of all the chieftains before you, and there's about like 10 chieftains. And
Wait.
then good.
Did you realize the people, the designs the chiefs only? They're like human designs?
Yeah, it was traditionally the chieftain, but your mom is chieftain, so she's in one of the designs as well. She's the leader of your village. But they do the designs of the chieftains on your body. It's kind of like Maui. We made a joke about that in chat earlier. He's got like little like figures on his body, tattoos. So they look like tattoos, how they're nice and painted. But it's a story of Evanville. You can even see the earlier stages when it was just a few rocks and small houses, and there was on the ground, not the treetop. And the Veilfolk and all of them see one of the ladies wipe a tear out of this guy's eyes. It falls down. Impeccable, irresistible. You've embraced your father's legacy, Ryan, and one day, perhaps, you will retire your mother and become chieftain.
You can tell.
Now, that's enough. Thank you. Anyways, all of you, please retire to your rooms, bath, eat, see your Pokemon, meet their treatments in our centers, and tonight we will dance under the flames of the darkness of night. And Mothra walks off. And now the floor is you guys to RP. You can talk about your outfits, talk about each other, press fast forward, and arrive at the thing, whatever you guys want.
Well, I'm not gonna take a bath because they, painted me all up. But I got wings. I got
Don't worry.
wings.
It's gonna take like 5 baths to wash that paint off.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You guys
Well,
are
that
amazing.
temporary tattoos. There we go.
You guys are amazing. Of course, Krill gets the wings.
I got wings.
I really want to go out and throw Nina out and get my Pokemon healed up.
Yeah, we should probably definitely do that. Rest a little bit ourselves too.
Yep, it's almost 10 hours to the festival. It's midday, so you guys could literally sleep before the festival. They have they have healers here. They don't have a traditional Pokemon Center, but they have healers here that would put paste on your Pokemon, feed them, just treat them well. It's like a wellness center, and in a few hours they'll all be back to full capacity.
Perfect. Let's go do that, Opal.
Cool.
Right behind you.
Yeah,
Wing-
Ajax.
He
Do
would
you want
follow, but
any
he's
more
walking very
pace
slowly.
or?
Maybe 17 more guys.
I'm gonna carry you,
No.
Ajax. You don't have to walk if you don't want to.
What's
Opal,
that?
They offer to carry you and Ryan because he's wearing chieftain attire.
No, I'm fine.
Opal is walking slowly because she doesn't have Grave with her, but she'll head back and she'll loop her arm through Ajax and say, "Come on, let's go get everybody to the wellness center."
Also, I'll walk on my own because I'm not gonna carry while the triple girl walks on her own as well. That's just fun.
Ryan, a guy on your left and a guy on your right. One of them goes, "So is your HX friend? Is he single?" And the other one, "Are those muscles real or fabricated with drugs?"
He's single and there's a real.
Is he related to your father? Another son, perhaps? Ooh, spicy.
No, not waiting at all.
Excellent. And do tell me, am I his preference or Mothra?
Hopefully neither. I'm sorry. Especially not my mom. Especially my mom. Hopefully not. But who knows?
Don't give Ajax ideas. He's probably rubbing his palms together right now. No.
I was literally about to say. I also don't know Ajax. He's a mystery. So at this point,
The guys, they leave. They're very disappointed. All 17 of them.
Heads hung.
you want more information? Go ask Ajax yourself, because that dude's still a huge question mark for me.
If you wanted to be a Pokemon influencer, I'm pretty sure you're well on your way to having a fan club.
I've seen. What's his name?
Banner?
Better.
Banner?
Banner. I've seen Banner and what he deals with. I am that is not for me.
It's fair enough.
Well, you guys get to the wellness center. It's really cool. There's just a few Veil folks. They're actually young. They're like teenagers and stuff. This is tradition to learn medicine in the village. If you don't go out and become a Pokemon trainer, or in Ryan's case, have a deathly disease where you can't do much of anything. But there's a lot of them. There's about 8 of them. And then there's one elder lady here who watches over them. Please, send out all your Pokemon, even the ones that aren't hurt. They'll be safe here. We will tend to them. They will feel like kings and queens when we're done. Our special Pokemon paste, when rubbed together with a certain amount of friction, can heal Pokemon in the short term. It is a tradition we hold deep here as our secret in Amityville.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, so all Pokemon out.
And you see that Tropius would get a throne. Because today they really honor Pokemon like Tropius. So they're like particularly they're doing Tropius's stubs. They're painting stubs and everything.
Oh,
Oh, Nina.
Oh.
Nina getting
Pokemon.
a pedicure.
The Pokemon fit check is what I'm really here for.
Yeah, right.
This is adorable.
Yeah. And they're just kind of like cleaning and rubbing out her flowing kind of flowers and leeks and stuff like that. Refreshing the things that grow on its neck. I don't know. What fruit is that nowadays? It could be any fruit you want.
It hasn't changed from banana because all of the fruits were given to the shiny Rattata.
Hey, great. So yeah, so it's still bananas and stuff like that. And it's a good time. You see your Pokemon are very enjoying this. They're being pampered and stuff like that. And some of them are getting paste smacked on their back. And then it looks like this old lady's doing karate chops to the Heracross back. The Heracross is like reaching out towards Ajax because he doesn't know if he should use close combat on the old lady or not. But eventually he does feel his pain go away, all of it, even the previous injury. Do you say it to Ajax? You see like the Heracross, the pincher's like, ah!
It just kind of looks at him, just calm down. You'll start to enjoy it once you relax.
And Growlithe, they also shine his bone to the point where it does take a proper sword kind of shape. It's a proper weapon. It's an actual sword, but it's still made of bone.
Look at you, buddy. Cass
He's
is
smiling
just
and stuff.
eating this up, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask if anybody in the entire village has a spare apron that I can put on Grave.
Yeah. You see one of the teens here would go over to the drawers and they would open it up and grab a really beautiful veil ape and give it to you.
Thank you so much. And we'll wrap it around in between his arms so that it stays secure.
Should we put any words on it? Well, we have our painting tools right now.
Come back to me. I'll think of something.
Right. And you see that Graves is walking around. He's grabbing all the kitchen utensils. He grabs a spatula, a fork, and a cast iron. He's properly equipped for battle.
Oh, here we go. It's Kiss the Cook. It's just your basic.
Kiss
It's just
the cook. Oh.
Yes.
I was worried you were going to make them draw a 6-pack on it. That's what my apron has, because I'll never have one of those.
I gotta go take a picture of my favorite oven mitt. Hang on.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I have bear claw oven mitts. They make me happy.
Boring.
Wait,
$10 oven mitts.
is this the same bed claw you used to stream for?
No.
Oh, okay.
Those would melt.
Amazing.
Okay.
But yeah.
Can you smell what the
This
green
is the same thing.
All right. Anyways, yeah, you guys, your Pokemon are pretty healthy. Some of them don't want to continue adventuring. They're like, wow, this place is awesome. I love to rub my. Oh my lord! I should have read that out loud.
Mm.
I was like saying it as I was reading.
You were. I gotcha. Almost.
You really did. You really did.
Oh my god, War.
That was a gift. I have to say, it was a gift. I didn't pick it out for myself.
Oh my god, that's great.
So it could be thankful. The apron could have said that.
That's probably what the apron would said if the 17 people gave it to Ajax. All right. Anyways, is there any other scenes you guys would like to have amongst each other, talking about what happened? You guys would equally, by the way, today be giving like anything you want. You guys, your hair done, all that other stuff. Ajax, they're very eager to offering you a proper oil massage, all kinds of things. But ultimately, jokes aside, you guys are being pampered as well. Mostly because you are guests of the chieftain, which Ryan is counting as a chieftain of the village tonight, as is tradition. So consider that you guys are probably all in a chair, close to each other. Just, what do they put on eyes? Kiwis or other stuff on your eyes?
Cucumbers?
Cucumbers.
Cucumbers, face mask. And if you don't want that stuff, obviously they won't force that stuff on you. But as you guys are relaxing, how are you guys engaging each other? And I want to remind you that cross from you in a really big chair, Graves also has cucumbers on his eyes and a face mask.
Yes, my boy.
Oh my god.
That was awesome.
Oh my gosh, this feels so good. It's so relaxing.
Opal probably has them like trim up her hair and everything, but once they get done with that, she's gonna ask them for tools and she's gonna work on like tightening and fixing up her leg brace.
Akryla will just have her hair be down out of her clip. I'm sure shampooed and whatever they do. Put some feathering in it.
Yeah, they do all that stuff. And they ask Ryan a question. So Ryan, will you be staying in the village or will you be continuing your adventures? And would you like us to paint your nails?
Appreciate it. No on the painting my nails for it. And no, this is just a temporary stay. I'm just staying the night and then we'll continue my adventures with the group.
Excellent. And one of the ladies doing Opal's hair. And I saw that young man over there helping you walk. Is that your boyfriend? She don't think she's actually wants Ajax, which is I know insane. But she's just talking with you.
No, I don't. No, but very, very kind team member. We fought a horrifying Pokemon earlier, and he took a hit for me, and I'm beyond grateful.
I used to have a man. I need to find another one. My last man ran off on me.
Here we go.
I'm so sorry.
Ran off.
Yeah, he said he found the girl of his dreams. It was actually recent. His name was Banner.
Oh. Oh.
I'll be careful, girl. Don't worry.
Well, I can tell you where to find him if you ever have a bone to pick.
Exactly what he'd say. And she's done with your hair, and she goes, "It's all right. I'm not gonna chase him around the world. If he doesn't want me, whatever."
I like your style.
Get it, girl. You're worth so much more than him. He's like an airhead anyway.
So I am saving this special die if I ever do meet that girl and make all her hair fall out. And she just walks off. Luckily, she doesn't know you're the girl who's chasing after Opal.
Never tell her.
Nope. Nope. Never.
Rather, Graves looks at you, and You see one of the veil folk goes, I think he wants to live here and wants to know if you want to live here, Opal.
What?
Grace is having such a good time, he doesn't want to leave the village. Grace is wondering if he's going to settle down. This campaign is going to be a Ambyville cook-off.
Hey, buddy. We're still pretty early on in traveling the world. I'm pretty sure there's a kitchen somewhere with your name on it that we just haven't seen. We just haven't found it yet.
You see a little rock creature in the seat next to him. It's a girl Geodude. And you don't know what happens, but it looks like they just broke up. And the Geodude just kind of like walks away angry. He actually flips Graves' chair and walks away angry.
What did we miss?
You see, the last thing she says is the only thing she can say. Dude! And she leaves.
Oh. Oh, buddy, I'm sorry. Well, I mean, if you want to stay that badly, I'm not gonna keep you.
Immediately, he goes to your side. He points 4 fingers at you, one from each of his hand. He's going with you no matter where you go.
We'll come back.
Especially now that he's single again.
Oh my god. We'll come back, I promise. I mean, if it's not too awkward for you, and I'll kind of elbow him, you dude.
Jax, you're in your seat. The grandma's handling you in particular because that attack on your back was brutal. She's actually putting some stitches in your back right now. She's running a needle through you. And I need you to do what you always do, even though hopefully I didn't jinx it. Give me a fitness check to see if you're actually winching from the pain or heart. But obviously you're better at fitness.
Or if you break the needle with your tough skin.
My skin. Bigger than Homelander.
If you use stone skin,
Yeah. Yeah, so she's you're not like flinching or anything, but she's telling you, young man, you have to be very careful. I know you think you're invincible. At least look like you think you're invincible. An attack like this could have taken your life. What were you thinking?
Yeah, wasn't really thinking. Didn't have much time to think. Just did what came natural to me.
Insane. That's something special. But can I ask you, every single time someone tries to hamper your Monferno, he burns our stuff and runs away.
Yeah, Monferno is his version of relaxation is fighting something.
She rolls up a newspaper. I'll be right back. She takes one of her slippers off, her chancla. If a fight is what makes him relaxed, he shall have the fight of his life. She leaves.
Man, they're built different.
Monferno's gonna die.
Oh yeah, she don't underestimate her. She's an elder for a reason.
He might come back in Infernape if he survives. But yeah, they tussle, and Monferno's very surprised how strong this old lady.
This is like being a lady tough.
Okay. Would you guys like to have any additional scenes here? We can assume you wash up, you're back in your outfits, and we can start the festival. But if you guys also want to have more roleplay scenes, please take the mic, talk to each other, talk to NPCs, whatever you guys want to do.
I'm comfortable. Moving on.
Same.
Okay, excellent.
Opal's going to stop one of the people who is pampering everybody and be like, "So, am I like supposed to dance at this thing, or?"
Yes, of course. You're supposed to twirl like this, and they twirl like majestically.
Well, I'm gonna need to practice this. Grave.
Grave, when you turn around, Grave's like twirling, and it's the most majestic thing you've ever seen. It's even better than the locals. And for some reason, he's wearing a blonde wig now.
Would it be an insult to these people if we dressed Grave in hunter garb.
No, I won't. He wants it. You know, 'cause the way he's looking at you right now.
Okay. Alright, buddy, let's go find one of those 17 men and see what we can do for you.
They're eager to help anyone to get their minds off of their lost lover, Ajax. I'm sorry, Ajax, if you thought it was just gonna be the ladies. I got a lot of dudes coming your way too.
Akrillo would probably just be walking around the area, sketching all the Pokemon in the trees and such. And flapping her
Excellent.
muffles feathers.
Anything else for you, Ryan, before we get to the festival?
No. I'll just be pretty much just walking around the village, mingling with the locals, talking, catching up with them.
Excellent. Well, the night does come as we can expect. You guys have had plenty of rest, and it gets dark. As dark as night. I don't know if any of you took onto vision.
Oh, it is very dark.
Yeah, vision.
Those
If
beach
you
bags.
get a power wheel,
I'll do this. Here we go. Vision enabled. Vision enabled. Hold on, making my way downtown. Dun, dun, dun.
Walking fast, hauling ass, cause it's cold out.
All right. And yeah, you guys see in the distance that why they call it the Festival of Fire.
Ooh.
Beautiful flames erupt all around you, dancing. And Mothra comes out to the middle and she says, "We give this day back to the Pokemon who walked this world before any of us, to remember their warm embrace of fire, and that while fire, viewed as many as cruel, is also a thing of life, is warmth in the winter, and is the warmth we feel in our hearts and our bodies. And unfortunately, even though we don't have Ryan's father to give the village speech, we do have Ryan. Ryan, I hope you prepared a speech for the village today." Before you respond, Ryan, we're gonna go on a 10-minute break. Write up a speech, my brother.
Oh no.
Keep it short and sweet. It could be, it could be 2-3 sentences. It's just, something about the village.
you did something to me that I'm the worst at. Public speaking.
Well, on our 10-minute break, if Liz and Ward want to help you out or Fearless, they can help you out. Well, we'll take 10. Usually we take 5. We'll take 10 because I know I did ask that of you. And I'll see you all very soon.
Yes. And we're live.
We're live, baby, at the Flame Festival, where Ryan has not been put on the spot by the DM nor his mother, which feels appropriate for a mother to do to their son. Every single person in the village is looking at you right now, eagerly, Ryan. Probably your teammates too, just because everyone else is looking at you. Village speech from the chieftain.
Alright. Dear people of Amityville, I'm not one for speeches opposed to speaking as you know. I'll give it a shot. Amityville's been around for a long time, and no matter what comes our way, no matter how dire, we always triumph and grow stronger, not only as people, but as a community and family. Yes, we may not be the nicest or richest village among the lands, but when traded to the world as this village has a irreplaceable community with great, kind, strong, tight-knit people that always look out for each other and always open their arms to anyone that comes for help. So the point is, I am proud to be a part of this Amityville family, and here's to keep this family thriving and growing.
Ooh, ooh. Here.
Yay, Ryan!
You see them, Mom, go. Wonderful. Listen now. Village of the Vale. It is I, Mafra, the chiefess in place of your chieftain. We have been bound by the winds and the wisdoms of our ancestors for as long as we can remember. Our strength is not in conquest, but unity. Lifting one another as we lift the Pokemon whose lands we share. Through patience, fortitude, kindness, we weave harmony between nature and spirit, ensuring balance in all we do. Every feather, every hand, every heart beats as one, for the tribe is only as strong as its weakest member. And there is no weakness here, for we are also measured by how we tend to each other. And through it all, the forever flame of Amityville burns, never flickering, never fading, a beacon of our unbreakable spirit, of our flame festival. Now dance, drink, love, spread that peace of mind, spread that kinship, that friendship. And everyone just, you see like the two oldest people in the village start dancing first, and they're just kind of twirling around, looking into each other's eyes. 50, 60, 70 years of love between these two. Children are running around playing with Pokemon, some of them flying on the back of Zatu if they're small enough. And others dancing and sharing drink. Both drinks you'd expect adults to partake in, and drinks for the youth as well. So, in a brief scene, how are you guys enjoying the festivities? Feel free to include any wild Pokemon shenanigans, jumping around, dancing with each other, and any prominent questions if you would like. Anyone brave enough to go first? How they're enjoying the festivity, the dancing and stuff?
Ajax is just kind of chilling with Monferno, keeping Monferno distracted a little bit, as he's still a little bit has a little bit too much energy after fighting
The old lady.
Reggie.
Oh,
And the old lady.
my bad. I would have to ask him who was tougher, Reggie or the old lady. No. All right, cool. You do see that this with so many flames that he'd probably be at least amused and jumping around and stuff like that. At one point, someone comes over and they have a really large firecracker, and it's for some reason it's a Gyarados firecracker, and they just put it in front of you, Ajax. Monferno may like to light this one. See a magnificent beast soar through the sky and erupt, and they give you the firecracker. It's more like a missile, like massive.
He would give it to Monferno, and he'll just kind of use his tail to light it.
See it when it erupts. It it looks like a Pokemon evolving, but then it becomes the Gyarados. And it soars through the sky, even though it isn't. There's rumors that Gyarados can fly in the sky and that they were bound to the sea through their animosity and ferocity and all that other stuff. But as it soars through the sky, it collapses in the air in a beautiful explosion, and it begins to rain. Soft bits of water that don't turn off the flames. And Monferno would just look at you. You guys have been through so much together, and this is such an amazing journey. He's also a little disappointed that he couldn't fight that exploding fire Gyarados. Do you see anything to your buddy? He's like these admiring eyes right now. That he couldn't have had a better partner to enjoy life, not just the fight.
Not really. AJ just kind of picks him up, puts him on his. He said he's a little bit too big now to put him on his shoulder like he used to,
Yeah,
but he tries to do it anyways.
Yeah, you don't have to say anything. A picture's worth 1,000 words, and that little notion you just did said all you needed to hear. Thank you, Ajax. Who's next to give us their phenomenal festivity enjoyment?
I'll go.
Oh, okay.
Go for it.
All right. I am just gonna throw all my Pokemon out, and we are going to hit up the food bar, and everybody's gonna get a plate and pile it high, and we're gonna just kind of pick up on the energy of everybody else and just like go dance around with this food and start giving it to the wild Pokemon around and just like mingling and having fun. And at one point, after the food's all distributed, we'll, put them on a table nearby, I'm sure. And I'll pick up Growlithe's front feet and we'll start dancing together. And I'm sure Cass will be like just hovering around and everybody's just happy, having a good time.
Children run over to Growlithe since he's got that sword in his mouth or in his vicinity, and they have their coconuts. Come on, please, Pixel, will you open the coconuts?
Get it, buddy. Show him what you got.
He gets back. He uses his heroic blade, and in one swoop, it's like a gust of wind. The kids are just like infatuated with this moment as their coconuts kind of split open. And there's enough to share, so they put one in front of Pixel, and they give you one with a little tiny straw, and the kids kind of run off. Wow, he really is heroic.
Aww. Too cute.
Excellent. And you do see that one of the Veilfolk goes, since you're wearing fire, would you like to dance in front of the largest flame? For just a moment with me, madam? He's a young Veilfolk. You don't think he's like trying to get in a relationship with you, but he'd like a nice dance with a beautiful lady on the fire.
I would love to. As long as Growlithe can come too.
Yeah, of course. And you see him take out his Pokeball and a Vulpix comes out. Oh. You'll be my partner and I'll be his.
Oh.
Vulpix looks shy. It stands behind his ankle. And Growlithe walks over, like, submissive a little bit, puts his head down to let her know it's okay, and the Vulpix comes out. Pix! And they start to, like, rub cheeks and dance and stuff.
Pix?
So cute. It's too cute.
This is Vulpix. I know we don't have, like, everyone's not Pokemon.
You're gonna love Vulpix.
I know what Vulpix is, I swear.
He's so cute.
Vulpix. And
But she's saying Pixel's name.
No.
That's what got me.
They start to dance, and the gentleman dances with you. You guys are both wearing the Phoenix attire.
Yeah.
So he tells you made a good choice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I found
and you see Ryolu's actually like taking jumps over the flames. He's got the feather too, and in his outfit, he actually put on the outfit too. But at the top of his, he has a ho-ho feather from earlier. All right. Excellent. Is anyone else ready?
For me, Ryan is kind of in the corner, like on his knees, hanging out with Rilo, Elefrown, and Sableye, while all hanging out with them, playing with them, and while also once occasionally just chatting and mingling with villagers that come up to me, talk to me. While Sableye's in the back, just chilling and eating his bag of gems I gave him.
See, a really frail child walk over to you, Ryan. I remember when you didn't look too different from me when you were younger, and I was just about 4 or 5. And he's like 9 or 10 now. If you could be so powerful, and so mighty, and so brave, and one day, Ryan, one day I want to be just like you. I want to lead our tribe. I want to show them that I too will be strong one day.
You'll be just keep working, keep being yourself, work hard, and you'll get there, man.
I caught my first Pokemon, or I think it caught me. But do you mind shining my Pokeball? It has a Bidoof inside.
Of course, I'll sign Pokeball.
He walks around. Everyone, the chieftain has acknowledged my strength. And they all go, they're like really proud of this young child. And they like throw him up in the sky and toss him. And they're saying his name and stuff. And he looks at you, Ryan. He goes, Ryan, one day I will follow your path. And then they send him to bed because he's like, it's pretty tired really fast. But he looks at you one last time. An inspiration to us all. And he retires into his home with Bidoof, who finally found a trainer.
You go, Bidoof.
Heck yeah.
All right, Ryan, any other scenes? I know that was brief, so if you'd like to do one other scene, we can.
I'm good.
Excellent. And I think last but not least, Opal.
So,
Oh boy.
so it's funny that you mention a Gyarados firecracker.
Oh no.
So I'm pretty sure that somewhere, somehow, throughout the day, Grave got a hold of a cast iron skillet. And Opal has put Tragikarp in the skillet, and that's how we're keeping track of Tragikarp right now. And Monferno lights the firecracker and it shoots up into the sky and all the rain comes down and everything. And Grave uses the skillet to flip Tragikarp like a pancake and catches him again. And Opal has an arm around Grave and she looks down at the skillet, looks down at Tragikarp and goes, just think, that could be you someday, buddy.
That's awesome.
Flipping the Tragikarp.
Like a
Like
pancake.
slapping, only to stay out of the pan. It's constantly slapping the pan. And sparks are flying. And
It's
Graves
not
is
having
like,
a good time.
yeah, it's not. And Graves is moving the pan around so that he doesn't slap and break the yolk on his eggs he's cooking over the fire right now.
Yeah.
Jeez. This is abuse.
To be fair, if it was you know Pokemon, I'll say this beach, but the amount of times Tragikarp slap Opal is granted.
But no, I think that any dancing Opal does is done first and early, and she'll probably sink into the foliage and look for Nina, and I don't imagine that these platforms, are we like up in the trees or are we down on the ground?
You grew up
I
in the
didn't hear.
trees.
Because of the treetop and stuff.
Okay. She'll probably just go down and let Reese out, or find Reese and just kind of gather the crew together and look up at the flames and the stars and everything and just kind of do the jungle hunter thing and fade into the foliage a little bit.
The Envyville person earlier that spoke to you, she comes out and she goes, I knew it was you, but I couldn't put the things in your hair because it's not your fault. And I just apologize because the day of fire is supposed to be about honesty, trust, and love.
Will you accept my honesty when I say that there's nothing there? There's no reason. I had nothing to do with this.
I imagine so. Jealousy can make people have strange feelings. But I really like you, Opal. And I really like you in Ryan's life and your party. And I guess what I'm saying is you're beautiful. In more than the sense of the word is traditionally used. Your soul.
Thank you for that. There's beauty in making things beautiful as well. So please don't forget that.
Your a little book of recipes, and I saw that your ace Pokemon likes to cook. Here, this is for my family. These type of recipes that would keep you and your party fed for a long time, and they can usually be found in the local environs.
Oh, this is perfect. Thank you so much. Oh, Grave, look at this. We're not going to have to eat Tragic Harp.
He gets so excited for the book, he temporarily drops the cast iron into the flame, and Tragic Carp goes crazy.
Oh, no. Oh.
As soon as the skill hits the oven, the fire, I immediately just shield Elefrown. Just in case.
Yeah. Elefron is crying, but there's kids with cups, and they're like drinking fresh water from his tears.
Oh.
But right before Tragic Carp hits the flames, the Chonkla smacks him and he goes flying onto the other side of the dance floor. As grandma won't let him hit the flames. She wants him to feel pain, but not the flame.
Thank you. And still just like put a hand up and wave. Thanks for that. Shit.
This poor Tragic Carp. Oh my goodness.
I didn't mean it. Okay, I really didn't.
Yeah, the grandma does that, and Opal, the young lady, goes, well, I have to attend back to the dance, but it's really nice meeting you for real this time and not for our false interaction earlier.
You too, and thank you for everything.
And she walks off. Mothra walks over to Ryan and says, Ryan, just want you to know that I'm proud of you.
Next time I really am trying my best here to make you not only you proud, but father proud.
She nods and goes, tomorrow is an important day, and I was told to give you this. And she goes into her bag. She looks at you. A part of me wasn't going to give it to you if I'm being honest, but I have to remember that you're not the same Ryan that you were before these people came to our village. Or maybe you are, and I just never seen it. And if that's true, then I apologize. But Picasso sent me this. Wingle delivered it about 3 hours ago. and she hands this letter to you. Or Pelipper. Pelipper's the one with the big mouth, right? Yeah, Pelipper.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Pelipper. I opened the letter and started reading it.
Hello, astute trainer. It is I, Picasso. Every year, the gym leaders must sponsor a group of people to enter the Twilight tournament. And I would like to sponsor you and your friends. Yes, Ryan, I know that of your group, you're the only one I did not do battle with. But in truth, I could tell your spirit, your strength. And I witnessed it firsthand against Team Fusion. So because the team entry requires 4 members, I do plead with you to join your company this time in proper hand. And to join the Twilight tournament, which takes place on the road just west of your village, on Capitol Road, where challengers prepare for their trek to Victory Road. But more importantly, the winner of this tournament gets to meet the champion, Atlas. And Atlas is looking for people he can trust to take the fight to Team Fusion's headquarters in the future. Please, Ryan, sincerely, ask your friends and yourself and your hearts if you're prepared for the Twilight tournament, because it starts tomorrow.
As I start reading down the note, as soon as it says mention Team Fusion, this is a chance to meet the champion, then battle Team Fusion, my eyes get serious and start going down the page faster. Then I go look up across the village, try to find Ajax, Opal, and Krilla, and then start going over to them. Yeah, I don't know. That's what the note said.
So he wants to sponsor us to go into this league, basically?
Yes, he wants us 4 to join this tournament, and so for who wins this tournament will be the champion. The champion will help the champion Atlas fight Team Fusion.
I mean, that sounds good to me. But what about Wesley? Is he just gonna stay with Picasso?
He didn't mention he didn't mention Wesley in the note.
Well, where does this tournament even start? Like, it's gonna take a hot minute for us to get anywhere.
It says it's all it starts west of us on Capitol Road.
Capitol Road is a day-and-a-half journey. If you guys leave at the first start of the light, you should make it there just before it begins. Capitol Road is on K, and we have our map ledger here. Boom.
Do we need to worry about Wesley? Do we need to go pick him up?
You go Banner and Picasso. Besides, if you guys go all the way back to the village, you won't have time to get there in time.
No, for sure, but like, are we just leaving him? I guess we're just leaving him. We'll have to send a letter.
Yeah, the Pelipper is still here. If you guys want to send a letter back, eventually they can bring him to Capitol Road and stuff.
Yeah, I think we should. Let's send a letter to Picasso and Wesley. That way Wesley doesn't think we just abandoned him. And maybe they can meet us along the road later so we don't miss the start of this tournament or whatever.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that he didn't mention Wesley in the notes. He's been babysitting him.
Yeah, right? But I think that's a good idea. Leave it first light.
I mean, he might even be on his way. You know, he might beat us there.
That is true.
Well, they're from Military, right? That's like a 4 or 5 day journey from there. You gotta go through the thickets and come through here and go, and that's gonna be almost a week journey for them.
Well, We definitely can't go back for him if we intend to do the trial. So I'll write a letter to Wesley and Picasso telling him what we're going to be doing. And if they want to meet us along the road, that's what we're planning on doing. Since he knows what's going on with this whole tournament thing.
I think Ajax should write the letter to Wesley.
It'll
Yeah,
say,
that's probably a good idea.
Ajax is his Wesley's dad.
Sweet.
You guys see the Pelper come flying in and land. He just watches intently at Ajax as you guys direct him to him.
Now he gets to the spot now.
Ajax would take out a pen and paper and just write a short little message, basically. Wesley asked Banner or Picasso to take you to Capitol Road, or what was it?
Capitol Road, yeah.
Capitol Road. Okay. Yeah. Cool. And then he just gives it to them.
Including the, okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah. 100%.
Well, guess we have a big day ahead
The
of us.
Pelper looks around, makes some noises, takes off, and flaps away.
Well, I feel better.
Yeah.
Never a dull moment, is it?
Nope.
Speaking of never a dull moment, might I have a word with your party? This gentleman behind you guys. Unfortunately, if you all are going to do this, there's not much time. I'm happy I made it here in time. We have a coach that'll take you in the morning and get you there a lot faster. I mean, Pokemon's very modern. I know we saw you said D&D, but they have a bus downstairs for you guys. It'll stay the night so you guys can have rest and not on intruding your festival. But if you are going to enter the Twilight tournament, each of you must fill out this form here, submitting yourselves. You should know that Picasso has never sponsored a team before. Gym leaders are only allowed to sponsor one team. He must have seen something special in each and every one of you. And he hands you guys a form, and it's just your name and your age, your pronouns, pretty much what you guys have in your trainer cards. And because you guys do have official trainer cards in verse, you could pull those out and give them to Orin. But more importantly, you do notice a big decision. Each of you have to, today, before you see the other teams, put 3 Pokemon names down. Those are the 3 Pokemon that are going to enter the entirety of the tournament.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
League referee Orin says, the coach will wait for you in the morning, but I do need this paperwork tonight so that I can get it properly submitted to the league heads so that you can participate in the Twilight tournament. I suppose, first and foremost, are you all willing to participate in the Twilight tournament?
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Very well. Then talk amongst yourselves about strategies, synergies, and the 3 Pokemon that you'd like to enter into the mix. I'll be leaving here in about 30 minutes' time. So please, I don't want to rush you too much, but I do need to get you back to the committee. As in the letters, not you guys. He takes a soft bow, Orin, and he takes a step back.
3 Pokemon each or 3 in total?
Yeah, 3 each. You guys have to pre-select 3 that you write down, and that doesn't mean that your rotation you'll be using in the tournament.
Why would you do this to me?
God
Is
damn
it 2 Pokemon XP to get to D8?
It is.
No,
10. No, is it 8 or 10?
to 10. It's to get to.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
once you're at D8, it takes 2 to go to D10
D10.
and D12.
That's what I was thinking. I just wanted to make sure. Because I still have to spend mine from last week.
Man, Picasso, you should have told us this in the letter. This is one thing, the important information you left out.
Yeah, I mean he wasn't sure, and they say he never sponsored the team, so he probably took him a while to make that consideration.
Yes. Let's see.
Well, I've got my
Ajax.
3.
Ajax doesn't really hesitate much. He just writes down Monferno, Pincer, and Dragonair.
I got 2, but I'm trying to figure out my 3rd right now.
I've
Yeah,
got.
once you guys make it official, drop it in chat so there's no take me backsies
All right.
in our Discord.
I've got Pixel. Do you need me to put the Pokemon names too?
Yeah, you just put the Pokemon, yeah. Just because Oren won't know what Pixel is if you write it down.
Oh, yeah, true.
This is what you're think of the Roll20 chat right now as you signing the paperwork for Oren.
Okay. Gosh dang it.
You know what? I'm gonna do.
And Opal, if you forgot your Pokemon's name, it's okay.
No, I'm good.
Are you fully embraced the Pokemon world now? Have you dived in?
No,
No.
Well,
absolutely
so,
not.
There's one issue though with me. We're currently Falcon.
Yeah.
So we're doing the battles tonight or next session.
I mean, tonight we're gonna wrap up here in about 15 minutes because I got
Okay,
to go to
good.
bed.
I didn't know what time it was. So, I was gonna ask. I want to ask because I don't have Rylo's sheet thing up yet.
Okay, I mean, you can still submit him. You can put Ryolu
Okay.
in. He's gonna be a solid one. And I'll make sure I get that for you next time. I didn't realize I didn't give it to you.
No worries. That's what I asked to make sure. It was this session, next session. And
Ryolu's a tough little guy, so.
I got my
All right, so we've got the team. You see, the league referee. I do apologize for pressuring you, but as you know, time is of the essence. Just to be certain, Ajax, you'll be entering Pinsir, Monferno, and Dragonite.
Yes.
Excellent. And do you have a name you'd like to enter into the tournament? Some trainers have catchy nicknames, or will it just be Ajax?
It'll just be Ajax.
Ajax is a perfectly fine name, and he writes it down. All right, Grilla, will you be entering with Growlithe, Spectrit, and Murkrow? And will you have a nickname?
I will be entering with those 3 and just Aquila.
Aquila is a perfectly suitable name. Opal, Rhyhorn, Graveler, and Eevee. Any nickname?
Nope. Opal's good.
The Pokemon confirmed?
Mhm.
Excellent. And Ryan, or I suppose it's proper to call you Chieftain tonight. Chieftain, will you be entering with Sableye, Riolu, Snorunt, and will you be keeping Ryan or a nickname?
Just Ryan, and yes to the Pokemon confirmed.
Excellent. He bows to each of you. Welcome to the Twilight Tournament. We look forward to your participation. And Orin leaves after he does the bow. You see him summon his Pidgeot, get on it, and fly off.
Wow.
Okay then.
Sorry,
I can use the rare candy for a move.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can bump up. It bumps a move up by 1. Yeah.
Man. She just
Can I
got
do
real.
Toughness? Can I bump up toughness by 1?
Toughness. I guess HP is a stat, and rare candy does stats. Yeah, I'd let you buff your toughness by 1.
Okay, Monferno's going to 5.
Nice, just like Ajax. Now you guys are both just as tough.
Yeah, Ajax still hasn't beat.
Oh yeah, you're 6 nowadays. You're half your fitness, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, excellent. Developer flies off, and everything's in order. The flames start to die down. Mothra retires, and everyone settles down in the village of Ambyvale. Do you have any final words to each other before I flip the script to tomorrow, put you on the road, and end the session?
I don't think so.
Okay. Tomorrow comes, Mothra sees you guys down by the coach, And she looks at Ryan, and she's packed you brownies and muffins, or rather the village did, but she gives them to you. Everyone's waving at you, and Ryan, particularly in the crowd, you hear, "I know you'll win. Win the whole thing," from the young disabled boy. And he's just fire in his eyes as he looks at you.
I'll smile back at him. I'll do my best.
And the 17 men are looking at Ajax. And if Ryan can't do it, you can.
Wow, thanks for the vote of confidence, guys.
And Opal, you see the lady come down, and she says to you, "Give him hell. If the fight gets tough, just picture Banner's face, and I'm sure you'll come out on top."
What, like punching Banner's face, or?
You need
You know
to
what?
knock
Never
out the
mind.
opponent.
I got it. And just like salutes her with the cookbook as she gets on the bus.
You see one of the trainers walk over and rough up Growlive's fur. And Akrilla, I don't think you'll need any praise. If this Pokemon was considered heroic and has this sword, I know you're going to slay the competition.
Oh yeah, we got this.
One of the bus driver comes out of the slate. What is it? Coach. There we go. All right, everyone, get on board. Next stop, the road to the Twilight Tournament, Capital Road. And as you guys load up on the busso, you guys can. Let me grab your arts and show you guys Capital Road. Yeah, Capital Road. So you guys come out here onto Oops again. There we go. I shrunk your tokens, destroyed your tokens, fixed your tokens.
Oh no, we're dead.
Even murdered. You guys get to Capital
again.
Road.
Not again.
You can see
There's
the
a-
referee to the north. You can see an abundance of wildlife here on Capitol Road. There's a massive whale lord in this small
I
lake.
was gonna say. How?
Yeah,
He's a
good.
pygmy whalelord.
Whale lord's sitting there, and it looks like its wishes the water was bigger. But on the back of whale lord, you see a person lay up. Yo, didn't see you there.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there.
I'm Caspian. Caspian Drip.
Hey, yo.
So you'll be
Yeah.
competing in the Twilight Tournament?
Yeah,
Yeah.
on our way there right now.
That's great. Seriously. I look forward to it. I've also sponsored a team here. So I'm a gym leader myself.
Ooh.
And he smiles at you. We'll see if Picasso's sponsorship can beat my guys. Just to the north, your destiny awaits. And those of you who win will get to meet the champion Atlas and fight Team Fusion. Wish you luck. And when you're done with this, win or lose, eventually don't forget to pay me a visit in Dual Spire City, where I like to do double battles on the back of my whale lord serving as the stadium.
That's impressive.
That's incredible. Yeah. We'll be there.
Yeah.
He smiles at
Oh,
you.
well, definitely pay a visit.
And you guys head to the north. His sponsorship and the coordinator of the event looks at each of you. This is your last chance to turn around. Afterwards, you'll have consented to participating in the tournament to its completion. And it's very important that every individual takes their participation seriously. This is the second largest tournament in the lands, second only to the Pokemon League. But today is a sponsorship by the champion, Atlas. Now, Ajax, are you prepared to participate in the Twilight tournament?
Yes.
Aquila, are you prepared to participate in the Twilight tournament?
I am prepared.
Opal, are you prepared to participate in the Twilight tournament?
I'm ready.
And Ryan, are you prepared to participate in the Twilight tournament?
Ron says in his most like monotone, serious, like this is the most serious you see him all venture tone. Like, yes, I'm ready.
Can we
Excellent.
steal a bear?
Yeah, I want a Teddy
Oh.
Ursa. 100%.
Yeah, you guys can definitely next time probably auto catch after the
Okay.
Incredible.
you guys walk over the hill and you can see the other trainers and their Pokemon were pre-selected as well. And here it is. Let's move you guys to your proper position.
Bounce off of a whale. That's actually be a dope idea.
I don't know how he's fitting in that area.
Barely.
Okay, right.
Yeah, he's not fitting, but that's it's his Pokemon, so he summoned him there, but he doesn't actually live there. But here is the arena. As you come up, you can see 4 other trainers. Since there's 8 gym leaders, they face off until there's 4, and then there's 2 sponsored parties for the final. So it's 4v4, 2v2, 1v1 finals. And let me go ahead and expand this map. I didn't know what Pokemon you guys would choose, so I didn't have them here ahead of time. But to the right of the screen, whoops, not enough. We have the tournament. Still not enough. Jesus, how big did I make this map? There we go. That's too much.
We got another Arcanine, bro.
There we go. 95 is perfect. There we go. You guys see a stadium. 2 trainers warming up in an epic battle. You can see that Drip has his Blastoise in the middle of the arena right now. And Picasso is there. And Wesley is there. They're waving to you from the stands. We're here to witness. And you see Wesley goes, Ajax, beat them all. And if necessary, beat your teammates too. Just to show that you're the dominant force.
Why did we send a letter to him?
Hey,
This was
wait-
all you, okay? I had nothing to do with
Look,
this.
I'm looking out for the world.
Hey, blame Picasso because he didn't say anything about Wesley.
Go get him, Dad, I guess? I don't... Okay.
There's a bunch of people watching you guys, supporters for different people. You've got in the stands Picasso and young Wesley. And you guys, what are you guys saying anything to each other as you look at the competition and communicate anything at all?
Would we know what Pokemon that they have?
Yeah, you can see that on the big screen. The rosters for everyone, including your team, are up there.
Okay.
And that it's random who you fight, but you will not fight each other because you're sponsored. But each of you will be tasked with defeating the other team.
Right.
And whoever
right.
pulls out the majority win, 3 out of 4, will be the victors.
Awesome. I'd go
So
talk to...
If there's a tie, there'll be a sudden death round that you guys will decide who that will be.
I'd go talk to Barbin and be like, a fellow Growlithe and Arcanine enjoyer, I see. Good choice. I hope we fight each
would-
other.
See him look at you with Arcanine, and Barbin goes, I look forward to it. Though your Growlithe looks different from mine.
Yeah, he found a sword and kind of morphed into, well, we've been calling him Heroic Blade Growlithe. But he's still the same good boy.
My Arcanine is no slouch. If we do go head to head, I'll have to outflame your blade. Respectfully, of course.
Of course. You can try.
Oh, I intend
But
to.
we're no slackers either.
And you see, he just kind of nods. They're very respectful, the other teams, believe it or not. Well, except for one of them. Sterling is looking around. Sterling just keeps looking at Ajax. What a punk.
Bro, you have an Azuril.
I wanted to go up and cuddle the Azuril.
Yeah.
That was literally on my thing to do.
I just knew the green hair was the douchebag. I just knew you just had that look.
He's very cute.
One look at him was like, yeah, that dude's a douchebag.
Yeah.
I want to fight him.
He got a good design, but he just got a douchebag look.
No, just remember, guys. Just remember, like, if you're... Just gotta imagine that you're pounding a fist into Banner's face and you'll end up on top. So, just
Easy
picture Banner on this kid.
Perfect.
There we go.
What's the name of this? What's the name of the Kingwood kid on top?
Marcus.
Marcus?
You look good? Oh, yeah, Marcus, yeah.
Okay, you can see what's that. For me, I'm just looking at his Pokemon, just over his team. So I have seen these mons before.
While you guys are talking, you can see that the Marcus is looking at you, but isn't saying much. His Apom is pulling its eyelid down and sticking a tongue at you. And Marcus is like, yeah, Pokemon just like to have fun. Don't worry about it. I'm going to beat your butt in the competition, but we're still going to be friends afterwards.
Oh, is that so? Oh, I was going to be nice, but now I'm going to enjoy kicking you butt. I hope we fight.
It's okay. I like a little friendly competition. But when I'm done with you, you'll look like my Spinda.
Okay, bud.
And the referee goes, everyone's attention. The champion will now be doing the opening ceremony speech, and then we will see our matchups. And even though I was going to randomize all the matchups, we're definitely going to have this one be random and rapid, and then we'll just need to determine. You know, this guy eyeballed Ajax.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, we figured it out. We figured it the fuck out. We figured it the fuck out. I'm gonna leave you guys there just so I don't. But you see the champion of the which is the one who beat the Pokemon League in the other Elite Four. He just walks out and he just says, "Warriors of Geminar, the hour has come. The Twilight tournament stands before you, a proving ground where only the boldest will rise, where promise is forged into power, and where grit is tested against destiny itself. This is your chance to carve your name into legend, to stand among the strongest, and to show the world the fire that burns within you. Step forward, challengers. Claim your glory. The Twilight Tournament. It begins now." And when you guys look at him, something sparks in your memories as the session comes to an end.
Oh.
Oh.
No legs.
He's got legs now, though.
Yeah.
But the champion of the Gemini region is none other than the fighting specialist, Atlas.
Shit.
That's cool.
We know
That
you.
is-
Look at his
That is
gloves.
That's where our
I know
session will come to a close. And we'll do our stars and wishes and then get you guys the fuck out of here.
He's got legs.
All right. Liz, what was your favorite moment of the session, and do you have any wishes for next time?
Probably just the whole festival scene and like us getting to move around and dance, and I really liked the picking of the attire and stuff. That was fun.
Excellent. Any wishes for next time?
I wish to beat this kid's butt. Specifically,
Alright.
Growlithe versus Arcanine, Growlithe coming out on top.
Classic fight in the series. Whenever a preview of fights its evolution state, it's always hype.
Oh, I'm excited. That's gonna be
It's
cool.
gonna be such a good battle. All right. Rampage. Your favorite moment of the night. Do you have any wishes for next time?
I think I just pretty much like the festival thing. I know I was on the fence at first about it, but I kind of like the whole as it going on. Yeah, I don't like how you enjoyed that. Really enjoyed that. And wishes, no wishes size. I hope I destroy the kid's entire life next week.
Hey, his whole life, jeez.
Hey, I have no soul. I don't care.
Okay. You better know he's talking to the chieftain, not to Ryan. All right. Ward Breaker. Your favorite moment. Do you have any wishes for next time?
I did not mean for my fucking fish to fall into the fire. But that was hilarious.
Whoops.
I wasn't
He's
trying
got
to have
chocolate.
fried tragic carp. It's okay. Thanks, Abuela. That was fantastic. I've got 2 wishes.
Ooh.
I wish I knew what the names of the Pokemon I'm supposed to be fighting are so that I can look it
I
up
got
and
you,
try to have a
I got
strategy.
you.
Thank you.
Bell, and then I forget Flaffy or
Yes.
Flaffy,
I knew-
Bailey, Numo, and
yeah, Numo and
Victor
Victory Bell. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew the bell, but yeah, okay.
The
Electric,
bell.
fire,
Just make sure your
ground,
Pokemon don't wind up in the bell's mouth.
and grass poison, I believe.
What's your other wish?
You know what? I got the names, and apparently that fulfilled my brain's desire for a wish. I don't remember, so I'm done.
Great. Great. That was a quick turnaround.
Yeah, right?
All right. Last but not least, Ajax, your favorite moment of the night. Do you have any wishes for next time?
Favorite moment would probably be. It would probably be Ajax. You know, being a little awkward with all the dudes trying to massage him. Wish. No real wishes. Just wish this dude, keeps his mouth shut, because Ajax. His Pokemons aren't the only one to throw hands.
Uh-oh. Don't beat him up in the Twitter. You don't get disqualified. Okay. And you guys see Atlas look down from the watchtower. Good luck, Twilight Duelist. And the session closes. Thank you all for playing, and thank you, Liz, and viewers for watching.